this game sucks. Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Castlevania Aria of Sorrow are great classic Castlevania games. But for Castlevania Circle of the Moon, the developers were obviously not thinking straight. Had to start it that way. So, I've been threatening to do this for a while. And I thought, why not today? So if you're ready, we're just going to be talking shit. Let's see. But before we get started, actually, let me share this to Twitter. Talking smack. Hold on. Excuse me. Talking smack about Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Then maybe Twitter is weird. I guess if you share a link, it doesn't share properly, so you have to I don't know. I don't know how Twitter works anymore. It's pretty shitty right now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What we gonna do is this fighter mode. I don't even remember how these work. I think I may just start a new game. Okay. Okay, so I understand that a lot of people really like this game. It's some people's favorite, and I understand that because you first get your Game Boy Advance and you got nothing to play, and you got this kind of cool action game that maybe you haven't played before, or maybe reminds you of Symphony of the Night. And it kind of does, but and then again, it's really sluggish. Excuse me. We crave the presence of the embodiment of suffering. Why not just ask for Dracula instead? The ruler of darkness, Steve. You're not Steve. I have waited for this moment. Awake again. What does Dracula do on his time off? When he's banished or whatever? To bask in darkness and feel the moonlight within. Sure, moonlight can reach the darkness, but I don't know. It's supposed to be dark and cool, what he's saying. By the way, full disclosure, at one point in my life, I considered myself the biggest Castlevania fan in the world. If Konami let me let me be producer of the series, I could continue that legacy. But as it stands, I don't even know what's going on with the series. How does chat work on YouTube? I'm so used to Twitch. Moderation activity is now hidden. Okay, I just greet everyone here.
Hello everyone. How are you?
Cool. So, yeah. I used to be the biggest Castlevania fan ever. But, you know, as time goes on, the longer we go without games or even collections, it's hard to be a fan anymore. Maybe if they announced it, like another collection really soon, that'll tide me over, but ultimately, I want something. Anything. And maybe if I just get up here and talk shit about people's favorite Castlevania, maybe that'll get somebody's attention. No, it won't. Count Dracula, I am honored to be in your presence. Indeed, though I lack my full power. We are preparing the rite to replenish your power. Stop! You cannot be allowed to taint the world. Morris Baldwin. I get the feeling that he was supposed to be like another Belmont, like he was supposed to be like, I don't know, John Morris or something. But last minute they decided, let's just make it some randos that you never heard of. That way we won't have to connect the timeline and do any work. You cannot be allowed to taint the world with your taint. Taint gonna happen. I remember. You were one of the vampire killers that sealed me. You've aged. That's what humans do. You idiot. It is our duty to see you banished. Amusing. To use my nemesis' life to return my power. I have no use for children. Be gone. Patoo! Hugh, Nathan! The time freeze. Master. Father. Symphony of the Nightfall. Guys are perfectly alright. No creatures around here. Hugh, are you okay? Yeah. We were just brushed aside and ignored. We have to find Master. I'll go. He's my father. Nathan, you'll be in the way. Just get out of here. Which way would you like me to go? I have to follow you to get out. Dumbass. I want to find Master as much as anybody. Well, I don't want to find him. Oh, yeah. What do you think this is? 1, 2, 3. A 4-frame walk. Congratulations. The portable Super Nintendo can handle a character that does a 4-frame walk. Why this song? It's not like this is a mysterious place. It's beneath Dracula's castle where we've been several times. The camera, it's kind of annoying that the camera follows his jump. But there are more things to complain about. First of all, the sound quality and the music was pretty bad, but that was a Game Boy Advance thing, and they've cleaned it up a little bit for this Advance collection. Salamander card. Some people don't like this card system. It's fine. It works as a system to have, like some sort of magic or whatever. Attribute and action cards will create a specific effect. These can be set at the menu screen DSS option. So yeah, still a walk. Not even a Belmont strut, just a generic walk. Wristbands. So the song isn't bad. It sounds like it's trying to sound like symphony, but that's okay. That's kind of what it's supposed to be doing. Let's see if these two cards do anything. Mercury and Salamander. Fire Whip. Oh, that's our first sub weapon. Oops. Got some antidote. Dang it. Stop hitting that button. They don't leave you completely helpless. I mean, spinning your whip kind of keeps projectiles away. And you're fairly strong, although the further you go, the less strong you'll feel. Bats respawn, I don't know why. Now let's deliberately take a look at the map. Okay. Kind of would like another bracelet. You got another bracelet for me, guys? So, typical Metroidvania, I can't get up there yet. Level up. Some new wristbands. Okay. Well, we might as well hit up the save point, which I think is here. Yep. I just think the character detail is kind of lame. We don't really know anything about this character. He doesn't have an arc. Of course, now I'm nitpicking a story. Nintendo never said it themselves, but everybody thought, since one of the first games for this was Super Mario Advance, which was kind of a remake of Mario 2, but in the Super Nintendo style. The All-Star style, I should say. Everybody was kind of touting this as like a portable Super Nintendo. So I thought, oh, well that means this game will look like Super Castlevania 4, or even, you know, the Dracula X that came out for Super. Not quite the case. I'm just kind of grinding here. Grinding my gears. And so we fell into a cave, and we're still kind of in caves, but there's like pillars holding it up. Okay. Believe it or not, this is one of the more interesting backgrounds. Another cave with... I don't even know what's in the background. Can't do anything here yet, though. Level up. I heard tell that... Well, there's a game trailer's Castlevania, not documentary, but like retrospective, I guess. Anyone remember game trailers? And basically, it said that this was the first Castlevania to sell 1 million copies. I have trouble believing that. I'm pretty sure the original sold 1 million. Of course, Konami, you know, back in the dark ages, who knows for sure. That's too high for me to jump, so we move on. The whip, I mean, it's a whip. It's a Castlevania whip. But you sort of... I don't know. You think about how fast Alucard's swords are, and then you come to this, and it's a bit of a step down. And you might think it's unfair to compare this to Symphony because Symphony was on PlayStation. But this was Konami of Kobe's attempt to copy Symphony to some extent. I mean, the music is similar, the backgrounds are similar, leveling up and, you know, general map exploration. Then definitely, you know, the idea was definitely that they were going to try and make up for their lack of success with the 64 games. I should save. And try to make something that the fans of the Symphony of the Night would like. But, you know, as far as I'm concerned, we Castlevania fans have been put through the ringer. I mean, yeah, they gave us this collection, and it's nice, but this was almost 2 years ago now. What did we get this year? Return to Castlevania is a Dead Cells DLC? Okay. But they've already moved on with new Dead Cells DLC already. This is no longer their priority. Of this series, anyway. And, you know, what if you're not interested in Dead Cells? Because Dead Cells is kind of a roguelike, so, which means that if you die, you go all the way back and you lose your powers. And I'm pretty sure Castlevania fans do not want that. I would wager money on that. Okay, you can slide, which is pretty good. You can't really... You can spin your whip around if you hold the button, but it's not really the same kind of thing as you could in Super Castlevania 4. It's a different feel. And once in a while you'll come across these uber powerful monsters who take like 20 hits to beat. And this is not an isolated incident. This keeps happening during the whole game. Okay, so what's this? Dash boots. Double tap forward to perform a dash move. Now, my thing is another three or four frame walk. If they can afford to do that, a walk and a run, why couldn't they combine those two into like a 6 frame slight jog like future Castlevanias would have? Why a 3 frame walk? Why a 3 frame run? Why are there so many damn bats? See, look at the size of this door. I get the feeling that they wanted the character to be bigger initially, but that took up too much memory, so they shrunk him down. And that bass is just popping. Zombies, skeletons. None of them particularly look very good. The enemy design is kind of dull. And yeah, I'm just here to talk shit about this game. That's what I'm here for. So I got a cotton shirt. Got a t-shirt. A plain t-shirt. How exciting. Okay, so there's graves in the back. That's pretty cool. Why there are graves under Dracula's castle, I don't know. Before we go through here... I think this song was remixed for Smash. I guess someone was a fan. Yay, potion. Okay, another spot I can't do anything with. What is this in the background? I have no idea. Conduit? With somebody peeing on the floor? Or maybe, I don't know. I mean, look at this background. It's just a bunch of, like, stone squares. And I know that's traditional for Castlevania. But this is the portable Super Nintendo, is it not? Is it not a 32-bit system? Yes. Game Boy Advance was 32-bit. So, you know... Give me something. I mean, the skeletons look like they're throwing chicken bones at you. And then we have rooms like this. Giant pillar in the middle. Okay. But as I explore it, let's check it out here. Secret room. Okay, that's interesting. Let's keep exploring. There's another exit. There's another exit. Cheap ass spear attack. No exit there, surprisingly. There's an exit to the left and up top. So what you have here is a room with 7 exits. 8 if you count the one I came in. And all it is just a pillar in the middle and some brown walls. This whole game feels underdeveloped. Another one of these uber strong monsters. See, they give you the slide from the beginning, so why bother having things hidden under where you can slide? It's kind of pointless, isn't it? They should have started you off with, instead of a 3-frame walk, getting a 3-frame run, give you a 6-frame jog, and right where you're supposed to get the run, you get the slide. That way, when you come here, you can figure out what you're supposed to do. Okay, can't get there yet. Actually, it looks like his jumping animation has more frames than his walk does. 3-frame walk, 1. But if you count his jumping animation, it's like, look at how smooth his arm goes back as he jumps. That's more than 3 frames. And then when you crouch, he puts his arm down at the last second, which is a nice little detail. It's like somebody cared about the animation, but not enough to make the walk cycle interesting. And he doesn't even walk like a Belmont. He walks like I don't know. He walks like he's singing a Japanese folk song. Sukiyaki, was it? And if you think the whip standing takes too long to throw, it takes even longer crouching. When you crouch and throw the whip, you can almost let go of the controller and because he's locked in that crouch. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's here. And just, rooms and rooms and rooms of gray walls or gray stonework, brown walls. Okay. HP max increase, that's nice, no money in the candles that you whip. Actually, they're more torches than candles. There's no money in there. And you know why there's no money? Because there's nothing to buy in this game. Everything is found. Everything is dropped by an enemy. You think, oh, okay, well, that's neat. But there's no bestiary either. So you got to kind of figure out on your own if an enemy drops something. It's kind of luck. MP max, nice. And of course the knife is back to being useless like it was in the old NES games. I mean, the idea was that it was supposed to be quick. And, you know, something to shoot straight across the screen at a distance. But it's not that quick. And it only does 1/5 the damage of your whip. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that bad in the other games. I've still got 4 other exits to explore. Okay, can't get through there. I can slide, but I can't slide in midair. So that's kind of pointless. Hey, I said I was going to talk shit, and I'm talking shit. I mean, who else is going to talk bad about this Castlevania? I've never heard anybody say one contrarian thing about this game. I've only heard myself. I feel like I'm the only one who ever says anything about this game in a different light than other people do. Have I explored this room already? I have. Even the reviews back in the day for this game were so glowing, it irritated me. Like, are these people blind? And I'm not saying this is a bad game. It isn't, but it's just clunky. You know, the controls aren't that really responsive. The game is really grindy. Like, you get to a boss and you just be torn to shreds. And so you go level up. And you still get torn to shreds. So you gotta go level up more. Well, where do you level up? Well, you can fight a bunch of normal monsters, or you can fight a medium monster that takes like 7 hits, but he constantly, you know, throws crazy attacks at you, and he's not even you're just trying to level up for the boss with these underlings. I don't know. The game is too grindy as far as I'm concerned. So leather armor, that's nice. Gotta get used to attack being cancel. For some reason they decided attack is the cancel button. Oh, and the music stops in the map menu. Should not do that. And then some enemies just non-stop respawn. And when Koji Igarashi took this out of the canon, I was the canon. I mean the timeline, but yes, the canon. I was like, good, fuck that game. I don't know, it just irritates me that nobody else has the balls to say anything even in the mildly negative about this. It's almost like they're afraid to critique it. So leave it to me, I guess. I don't know why the mudmen throw themselves at you. That's kind of gross. Looks like they're throwing their shit at you. Three MP maxes. Only 1 HP max. Mind restore. Yeah, I need that because this game's making me lose my mind. And for some reason, they made the character yell when he jumps, but not when he attacks. Isn't that... Why would that happen? Why would you yell when you're jumping? Who yells when they jump? Seems to me like, just like in karate, you yell when you attack. See, it's easy to get overwhelmed by enemies. And this is just the first area. It's so ridiculous. I think that's the way ahead. I'm kind of curious about the down half. Yeah, there's a place you can slide in here. Ouch! Another room with a giant pillar. A bunch of, you know, stone walls. Nondescript stone walls. Finally, HP max. See, I don't understand, too, also, as well. I don't understand why they couldn't use Belmonts. Like, what's wrong? Like, who are these Baldwin boys? Are they, like, famous Hollywood movie stars, the Baldwins. Who is Nathan Graves? Who is he? What does he have to do with anything in the Castlevania story? And people had the nerve to be mad about Iga taking it out of the timeline. It makes no difference. In or out. The game has no consequences, no stakes, you know. Oh, all the sub-weapons? Same stuff from the first game. Nothing fancy like in Symphony of the Night. You know, you don't get any ash to spray on the ground, no spinning books, no... diamond thing that shoots around the screen. Cheap shot throws you out of the room. Thank you. But the game series itself, though, it's in such a weird place. Like, what do we have to look forward to? Maybe a physical version of this from Limited Run? Maybe? Even I thought that was a sure thing some time ago. Now I'm not even sure that will happen. Even though the other collections, Konami collections, have gotten it. Even the arcade collection, which, you know, I bought, but who else would ask for that? The arcade collection is just like, I want to say like 6 to 8 games. Most of them are just shooters, except for Haunted Castle, which in a lot of circles is considered like the worst Castlevania ever. There's a save. I mean, something else that has been addressed, obviously, since you can play this on a big screen now, is that you don't have to worry about your Game Boy Advance screen being too dark, or you don't have to worry about buying a Game Boy Advance SP to have a backlit screen. It's just, you just have it. But look at these gremlins. They call them gremlins. Look at them. They're just like, they got their spear at their side and their arms down. They're just like, whatever. Take this spear. See you later. It's like, they look so bored. Dull enemy design. I don't want that. There's that skeleton throwing chicken bones again. Okay, so that's clearly a boss door. But see, now look at this room. More stone walls, but now they're green. They're puke green stone walls. Thanks, developers. And I won't get to it today, so I might as well, you know, jump ahead. You know what other places you get to explore? A storeroom. A sewer level. More gray walled areas. You know. And they say people were more easily amused in the 70s. Like, I constantly feel like this game gets a pass for just everything about it. Like, people can say it's better than the sum of its parts, but what even are these guys? They're called hoppers. I guess they're supposed to be like the Fleamen, but no, they're MP Max. Haven't used MP much at all. So I guess this is like a treasure room. So that there's like gold kind of scattered in certain places, but not everywhere. Look, there's some boxes. There's some jars hanging on a shelf. I still don't know what that square on the wall is. Maybe it was where a picture was supposed to be hanging, but not anymore. I don't know. I just... like, what is supposed to be impressive about this game that it deserved so much praise back in the day? When Symphony was doing everything so much better. If I ever found someone who said this was better than Symphony, I'd probably just leave. I'd probably never talk to that person ever again. Did we put on the leather armor? Yeah, we did. And what's this room? Oh, mummies. Flying sarcophagus opens up. 3 mummies pop out. Fascinating. I like me some mummies, but they're just kind of, you know, they got beer bellies, you know, like, come on, guys. I have the feeling that though the size of those mummies is the size that your character was supposed to be. But making a character so big and animate that well was taking up too much memory, so they shrunk him down to this. So my question is, why are the mummies so damn tall? Are they giants? Can't get up there. Can't decide on this one. Maybe I'll stick with the holy water. At least they let you choose weapons, Dracula X style, but... This is... Had this come out after, Metroid Fusion, I bet they would have let you use your hands to grip and grab the ledge to pull yourself up. Can't do it here. I know you couldn't do it in Symphony either, but once it's introduced, you know, you have to, you have to keep up with the Joneses, as they say. But like I said, this came out afterwards, so it is what it is. Are we ready for this boss? I don't know. I feel like we aren't. Fire does not look very impressive. The background is cool, though. And, for them trying to get away from the 64 games, they sure use a lot of the music for it in this game. No HP max that you won to show that you've won. You get a necklace. Double. Let you get a double jump. Yay. Mm-hmm. Mummies and mummies and mummies and mummies. Look at all these damn shirts I'm getting. It's like a damn concert. All the girls are throwing their clothes up on stage. Mummies and mummies and mummies and mummies. Abyss stairway. Okay, if I go down, I can't go back up. But actually, I can't go up anyway. So, let's not waste each other's time. Ow. Okay. How long have I been streaming? Doesn't say. A little help. 60 minutes ago? Okay. Like I say, I'm so used to Twitch, but I wanted to get back on the YouTube train, and I wanted to do it this way. But YouTube train sounds dumb. But specifically, I did want to play this for YouTube. But I've been thinking for months, what should I play? I could do, Mega Man 3, sort of continue that on, but I don't know. Mega Man, I like Mega Man a lot. 3 is a great game. It really is. But after a while, would I keep going with that? Castlevania is kind of my bread and butter, Or at least it used to be. I always wanted to do, everybody has, a Castlevania series, retrospective, or history of. I wanted to do my take on it, which is basically to analyze what I think Koji Igarashi was trying to do with the series. I do think he was trying to make it better. He was always thinking about the timeline and where things go and, how it worked, what fans like, what fans didn't like. How he can improve. I think a lot of people took that away from him, thinking that he was some sort of arrogant jerk, and that's not true at all. You think that because that's what you are, It's the old projection thing. Should I explore those couple areas I missed? Why not? And these guys, the Earth Demon looks cool, okay? But eventually you come in, there's so many demons. There's a lightning demon, there's a ice demon, just they all look the same, but they're different colors, different attacks. And I get it, but there's so many of those. It gets really tiring. I do like that door closing sound, though. He jumps too quickly. If you're used to how Alucard controls in Symphony of the Night, Nathan just hits the ceiling in a split second. What? That really throws you off. Plus the slow whip. The fact that he's so slow walking but too quick running, it's just... It feels like a fan game, almost. Definitely at some points. Another Earth Demon. Okay. Still can't get up there, but now we know. Tell you what, though, I did buy... I got a free trial of YouTube Premium. And every time I get that, I'm really happy with it. So this time I said, okay, well, let me give it another month. So I paid for it for a month, and I'm just maybe I'm not really into giving corporations money for things, but it is so nice to not have to listen to commercials. It's just so nice. It makes you never want to go back. I wish Twitch had a system like that, but it doesn't. The only way you can skip commercials is if you subscribe to everyone you're following. And who wants to do that on Twitch? I would rather pay a fat fee, not a fat fee, but a flat fee, to just sort of subscribe to everybody, as it were. I know YouTube has join, and that's a different thing. But you bypass commercials by getting the premium service. So I guess what I'm asking is, in too many words, I wish Twitch had a premium, but it doesn't. And it kind of, part of the reason I'm here today is also because I'm really frustrated with how Twitch handles its video on demand content. Like, first they said, okay, we're limiting what you upload to only staying up 2 weeks. Now it's only 1 week. It started out you could keep it up there indefinitely. And maybe that's to protect against like copyright stuff. But all the even with the flaws that YouTube has with copyright and stuff, at least it gets handled somehow. I would still say 99.99% of YouTubers eventually get their situations resolved, as far as false claims and copyright music and that kind of thing. So even if Twitch has deleted your video on demand, they can still get a copyright claim on it and strike your channel. Like it's not even there for me to dispute anymore. This happened to Angry Joe, by the way. How are you supposed to deal with that? And it took him like a year or 2 years for them to finally resolve that. It was ridiculous. So I honestly, I'm just getting tired of Twitch's crap, I was just at like 45 followers, and you need 50 to get an affiliate. But man, I thought it was I thought it was hard to get attention on YouTube, but at Twitch they don't care about you at all. And even though YouTube is much bigger, at least it feels like you have a fighting chance to do something. I guess I'll grab that. Why not? Were YouTube following Twitch rules, I would already be affiliate, Plus, you know, whatever engagement I may or may not have, the video stays up. YouTube has the money and resources to just keep it up. But then again, you think, well, Amazon owns Twitch. Don't they have the money to... Amazon is $1 billion company. Do they not have the money to keep their videos up? And it's so frustrating because I would love to get all those old streams back that I did on Twitch. But it's so hard for me to keep track of that stuff. I finally went to, you know, I'd been playing Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse on there. Did the whole thing. It was a lot of fun. And it was an 8-part, it ended up being in 8 parts. And I missed the cutoff. Because remember I said they only keep it up a week now. So I missed the cutoff. By just like an hour or a couple hours maybe. That would have saved where I would have had a chance to turn my stream into a highlighted video. And it sucks that you have to do that yourself. Why can't that be automatic, you know? Why do I have to do it deliberate? You know, that's so stupid. They get rid of your streams because you don't choose to highlight them, but then why wouldn't I want everything highlighted? That makes no sense. So they make you do an extra step for something that YouTube does automatically. Anyway, the sinking old sanctuary, everybody. The song first appeared in Castlevania Bloodlines on level... was it 2 or 3? Might have been 3. And the sunken... was it Sunken Atlantis Shrine? I think that was it. Of course, they've sped it up for this version. Shit. Someone at Konami Kobe really liked this song because they played it also in Legacy of Darkness on the Nintendo 64. It's okay. I think the original version is best, but this is what I wanted. But seriously, I'm considering, like our friend Josh Adams, he has YouTube Premium, like, regular, like, and he made the point that it's, if you consider that you're having that on, you know, you pay, it's somewhat steep at like $12 a month, but if you think about it, you're supporting everybody you watch by having that on. You don't have to sit through commercials. You don't have to worry that skipping might not count as views. It's less time fumbling through skipping or, you know, seeing a commercial you don't like and sort of labeling it as inappropriate. And you're not giving the commercials money. You're essentially giving your money to the channels that you subscribe to. So I'm really considering, you know, strongly making that a regular thing. Like I said, I extended it for a month. Cool Iron Maiden there, by the way. There should be more Iron Maidens in Castlevania. But I've been strongly thinking about extending my premium, maybe permanently. I think the ads on Twitch are a little less annoying, but at least with YouTube they give you the option to skip. They don't do that on Twitch. What they do, actually, it's kind of funky. I was watching a friend on Twitch, actually, but what they do on Twitch is, at least on my PC, on what I have Windows 11, and what they'll do is they'll run the commercial in the main window, and then they'll put the stream in a side window and mute the stream. So you have to listen to the commercial. But what you can do is open the stream into a bigger window, unmute it, mute the commercial, and then you can hear the stream again. At least you don't have to hear the commercial. But then when the commercial's over and the stream comes back to the main window, you've muted the commercial, so you've also muted the stream. I don't get that company at all. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this corridor. It just goes back and forth with these ledges. Left and right, left and right, left and right. You might think, oh, well, that's kind of boring, but, you know, you'll get past that eventually. Okay. Will you keep that in mind? Crumbling floor, absolutely no need for a crumbling floor there. Okay, okay, finally, the back and forth is over. Nope. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand now? And they're just throwing those flying gremlins at you non-stop. Skeletons all over the damn place. Here's another right, left, right, left. I mean, and if you can believe it, Iga hired these guys on for Portrait of Ruin as level designers. Sometimes that man, I don't know. He has some bizarre ideas about quality control. I think his excuse was that there aren't that many 2D designers anymore, and these were the last guys left, I guess, at Konami. But man, whew. Heart max increase. I barely use the hearts. Like Super Castlevania 4, the whip is so OP that you almost don't even need hearts. Can't remember which way to go. Although I think this is another dead end, yeah. Another Iron Maiden situation. When I was younger, I never used to understand why people didn't fight every enemy in the room, why they skipped a bunch of enemies just to get to the next room. And what I came up with is, for me, like, I'm no spring chicken anymore. Get on with the game. Like, if you don't need to fight every enemy in the room, don't. And I know in games like these, you build up your experience to do that. But is it really necessary? Eventually, you're going to level up somehow. You know, how many times do you have to fight enemies that only give you 1 XP, you know? And by the way, look at this. Left, right, left, right. Okay. That plays blocked. This goes back to this area. Don't fall down there again, by the way. It's locked. The door is locked. What is Dracula doing to my uncle back there? Or whatever he is in relation to me. And here we go again. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And there's another left. Okay, there's some stuff in the background, like there's a statue. And this is called the Marble Corridor. There's certainly marble around. Look at how many exits are in this room. It's just like the other room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably 7 if you count the other area I can't get to. I don't know. For some reason, Symphony of the Night just got it right. And even when they tried to make, even when they did Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, the level design, in Order of Ecclesia too, the level design still was kind of boring. It was improved, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as this, but it was still kind of the design itself, not the backgrounds and the artwork, but just there was still a lot of back and forth kind of things that I've been showing you. Okay, I can't get through there yet. By the way, get used to this song. This song plays in a bunch of areas. Triumph Hallway. I haven't decided how long I'll stream, but another breakable. Okay, I can't get through there yet. But look at this. Right, left, right, left. It's just intolerable. Let's see what's here. Oh, those are fleamen. Okay. Kind of like the blue backgrounds and the whatever this is. The kind of green area with the pipes sticking up. Face is cool. But like, what is this? What are these squares in the wall? What is this red dot? Like, what are these things? It doesn't look like Gothic architecture to me. And if you think about it, it's all squared. Like, there's this like brown and yellow like square around everything. I'm like, why is that there? It looks like a support structure. But is that what you would want to see inside your castle? Would you want to see your own support structure? In a main hallway, you know? See, this looks like the main hallway from Symphony of the Night, which is kind of cool. That place is pretty iconic. Some nice visuals outside. You can see a forest and the sky. See, this is what I was hoping to see more of. But this is just one room. Go through the door, and then you're outside like the entrance. Fighting a fire armor. Guess how many types of armors there are? Guess. There's fire armor, ice armor, poison armor, dark armor. I'm not even kidding. There's so many damn armors. See, this is a cool area on the outside. Very reminiscent of Symphony. Nice, you know, there's a cool moon out. Some mild parallax, you know, going on if you jump around. This game does not push the Game Boy Advance's graphical capabilities, though, at all. They really wanted that bass loud. And it is. The bass is loud. It's like an overkill album. By the way, a little off topic, but I haven't really heard the new Overkill album. I love me some thrash metal, though. But I gotta tell you, the new Metallica, guys, I am not impressed with it at all. It sounds really boring, actually. And, you know, once again, why am I the only one saying these things? Am I crazy? You know, is everyone else just satisfied with slap anything on there? You know, shit in a bag and sell it. You know, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. Really? Have you heard a Metallica album from the 80s? Then you compare it to this stuff? And you know, I get it. They're old. They're not spring chickens anymore. They have different influences and tastes, and it's been, you know, 30, 40 years since those original albums, but come on, man. You think of the rest of everybody else. Slayer, who's now defunct. Megadeth, Anthrax, you know, Overkill, Exodus, Testament, Death Angel, Flotsam, Heathen, you know, even the last Nuclear Assault EP, I was more impressed with than this new Metallica. And someone made the point years ago, like, since the other bands never really played arenas regularly, and since they were kind of confined to clubs and, you know, still struggling to get their music accepted, maybe that's the reason why they still write such, you know, aggressive and angry music. Tense, fast, you know, uncompromising. And then you have Metallica, who have been millionaires for probably 30 years. What do they have to be angry about for their for thrash metal? What, you know? I mean, the most James Hetfield is worried about is his divorce, you know, and his kids. You know, he's not worried about world issues. You know, he doesn't have, like, problems paying the rent or, you know, finding food to eat or, you know, dealing with violent neighborhoods or anything like that. So of course he'd write like a bluesy new wave of British heavy metal style album that barely qualifies as thrash. Don't even get me into Kirk's solos. I mean, if you really want to hear my opinions about those things, watch Stevie T's Metallica video. What's it called? I just watched it recently. How to Be Metallica? There's a big disclaimer at the front of it, so don't worry about it, but he kind of nails it on the head. He's a little too hard on Lars for the Napster thing and stuff, but and I also wish, I mean, usually when he does those things, like he makes a song for those bands, where's the How to Be Metallica song, Stevie? I need it. Not that it would be anything amazing, but, you know, it would at least, you know, be something. Maybe he didn't do it because they've changed their style so much. So what are we doing actually? Okay, so I wanted to show you this room. Okay, so there's this painting on the wall. It's hard to make out what's going on, but you know, it looks kind of period-ish. There it looks like there's a demon here, and there's like a sort of a naked person with, you know, maybe an angel or something. You know, there's some other demons down here. Kind of interesting thing, like a red cloth. You know, interesting stuff going on. And then you've got this. Like, what the hell is this? This wooden wall. And you might think, well, that's just a little thing. Look at this. The painting is ripped off, and you see a giant part of the wooden wall. Another wooden wall. Painting is ripped again. Look at this. Who designs their castle this way? You think about, even in the old Castlevanias, the backgrounds looked interesting and kind of popped. Or at least were graphically very good. These are okay graphically, but what the hell? What the hell is this? Who would design their backgrounds this way? I mean, these pillars look great. Or, yeah, pillars. This sort of, you know, green separation, and the background to show off the painting looks great. But why is the painting ripped off? The marble on the floors and walls look great. I don't understand. Oh, by the way, get familiar with this background, because you're going to see it over and over again. Maybe not all in one piece, but it'll come back. 99 minutes. I do kind of like how there's like some, you know, angel creatures or whatever blowing these super long horns. I don't know if they're selling like Ricola cough drops or something, but you know, whatever. Okay, so regular armor. This armor doesn't do anything. It just throws axes. It's not like a fire armor like we got before. It's just an armor. Luckily, it only takes 2 hits to dispatch. See, that's nice. A nice window with the moon out. That's nice to look at. Electric skeletons, great. Everybody loves electric skeletons. Can't remember if any of these walls were breakable. It's been a while. Heart max. Okay. Okay, can't get up there. So yeah, in general, I do feel like this game, how the angry video game nerd, or I guess James Rolfe, feels about this game, or feels about Simon's Quest, I feel about this game. Like he's said in interviews that while he likes the game to some extent, it does have a lot of problems, and that's how I feel about this game. I like it to some extent, but it has a lot of problems. And the sad part is, and I know the problems aren't as demanding as in Simon's Quest, but it's just a bunch of minor things that tick me off that make me like kind of not want to play this. And yet I end up doing it over and over. You know, when this was put on Virtual Console, I played it then. When they released this digitally, I played it. In addition to when it first came out. When they release this physically, I might play it again. Hell, I'm playing it again now. And if for no other reason than just to hang out with my tube friends. There's that ripped painting and wooden wall again, by the way. How many leather armors do I need? Matt McMuscles made the point, and this is a tangent here, but that Koji Igarashi's Nano Breaker might have been ripped off by Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance. And, you know, first I kind of passed that off as, well, you know, within Konami, a lot of creators, you know, borrow from each other. In the gaming world in general, a lot of creators borrow from each other. But, you know, I started to think, what if? What if Mr. Hideo Kojima, the mastermind that everybody thinks is, you know, some sort of flawless sage of gaming creation, what if he stole that Nano Breaker idea early in development, and he saw how it flopped and he was like, I can do it better. And with his clout, he sold it. And I'm sure, yeah, hey, I'll give it. Maybe Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is a much better game than Nano Breaker. Absolutely. Even though I like Nano Breaker. But then, like, I've never played Rising Revengeance, but so many comments I hear on not only Matt McMuscle's playthrough, but on other videos, people are saying, yeah, it really does. And it was years before Rising Revengeance came out. I think that left passage that goes up, I think that might be a dead end for him, because he can't like wall climb yet. Yeah, you can kind of get up here, but you can't go further than that. I don't know how long I'll stream. Usually I stream on Twitch for like for like 3 hours or so, 3 to 4 hours. Being on YouTube, I've never streamed more than like an hour and a half or so. So I don't know how long I'll go. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get to a point where I'll just die and it'll all be over. But I figure I should at least get in 2 hours here. Anytime they have windows in a Castlevania, I'm all for it. I think that was one of the issues with certainly Lament of Innocence. Like, yeah, there were windows occasionally, but you could never really see out of them. Things kind of felt claustrophobic, as far as I was concerned. Maximilian Dude made a video. I'm sure he streamed it first, but he was like, the headline is, "Does Street Fighter 6 have bad music?" And the funny thing is, he kind of agreed, but he said it's important that it's different. But for comparison, he pulled out Marvel vs. Capcom 2 music, and he said, "Remember when this was considered bad?" And I'm like, yeah, it still is. And guys, if you like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 music, good. But I think it's like some of the worst video game music I've ever heard. And the reason I say that is because I don't think I'm not into horns. I'm not into horn sections. I hate them, You could say it with a passion, but I really think that they bring down. It sounds like old people music. Whenever you bring horns into rock, or even metal or anything, you bring a horn section and you're just asking for trouble. Aerosmith used to do it all the time, and it was like, guys, you're ruining your songs. Like, what do you need all this brass for? I guess it made them sound different, but Jesus Christ, they did it so often. You pay these poor brass musicians so little. You don't even bring any of them on tour. I blame the Rolling Stones. If the Beatles reinvented rock and roll and made it great, the Rolling Stones kind of ruined it. Oh God. And then there was one of my favorite bands, Exodus. They covered Rolling Stones song and used a brass section. I was just like, what are you guys doing? By the way, there's a reason that those things kind of look a little bit like Metroids, like their brains. You're supposed to get the hint that if you get a certain power and freeze them, you can climb on them Metroid style. That is very deliberate. These developers at least knew what they were aiming for. They were like, Symphony was more like a Metroid than anything. Fine, we'll go Metroid. We'll go full Metroid. You get to freeze brains in midair. That brains that look kind of like Metroids. In that respect, they knew what they were doing. Oh, it's a teleport room. Where does it teleport to? Here. Break that big thick wall. And hey, here we are. And you think, oh, I teleported. But you teleport back to a place where they're playing the same damn music. Let's get out of here. And this sinking old sanctuary is giving me that sinking feeling. Kind of worried because I swore a bit earlier in the game, in the stream. Because YouTube is kind of, getting a little bit more uptight about swearing. But it's interesting. There's a Anthrax video that's full of the crowd flipping people off, and yet when I tried to minimize it on my phone, it said this video cannot be minimized because it is for kids. I'm like, huh? What? What are you talking about? I guess every big corporation has their weird shit. Okay, I don't know which... Okay, that came from that way. So I don't know which Excuse me, I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. I don't think it's down here. But I could be wrong. Okay. See, I don't get these ramps. Like, what are these ramps for? Why are there ramps? Why are they so tiny? And then, you notice those arches that I said get used to seeing those? Okay. So, arches, 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 arches. I mean, Jesus Christ. And this room isn't even that long. At least they put the moon in here. But it almost, you know, the backgrounds are so repetitive. Okay, now they're breakable. We like breaking things here at Alucard's Quest. Alucard's Quest by request. Who is requesting it? I am. I want to talk with people about how overrated this game is. Can't jump too high, but at least I can get this heart. Let's hit the breakable broken wall first. More ramps, more arches. What is with the tiny ramps? Even skateboarders would be like, why are there these tiny ramps here? It doesn't make any sense. More ramps, more arches. Now they're breakable. Left and right ramps. Let's hit that breakable wall first. That's what you do. I don't know that these axe armors give that much experience. But I'm fighting them anyway. By the way, what balls Overkill has to release their album on the same day as Metallica does. And on more formats, too. If you believe that. Shit, I bought it. And, you know, I'm not even that big of an Overkill fan. I like their older stuff a lot. Their newer stuff is okay. But I still prefer the new stuff to Metallica's new stuff. And that shouldn't be that way. Back in the 80s, it was never that way. I like the shading on this arch here. I guess there's a couple arches. Anyway, it's more of a dome, isn't it? I don't think there's any reason for me to get rid of the cross. Okay, boss room. Yeah. What's this? I mean, I know what this is, but okay. It's the other side of this wall. I'm still... I think before... I don't know. I think I'll do some more exploring before I enter that boss room, though. Save point. And I hesitate to mention this every time, but the composer of this song and the composer for a lot of Castlevania music, probably about 50% of the classic games, or what's now I would deem classic, or just, you know, old school, whatever. The original series, I'll just say, the original series through the Igavanias, I'll put it that way. The music composer for a lot of Iga's games in particular, she's been going on a lot of tirades on her Facebook about conspiracy theories and crazy things about American government, and you know, and the thing is, she's Japanese, so none of this shit should even matter. But I don't know, she's completely gone off the deep end, and for a while there, it really, because she was saying these really awful things, it kind of threw me into an existential crisis, believe it or not, because she was a hero of mine. I would look up to her as like, oh my god, if I could just write music like this person could. And I don't want to be too dramatic about it, even though that sounded very dramatic. But you have to understand that my life revolved around her music at one point. What is that? What does that do? What does that do? Inflicted damage increases by 25%. So mega fan that I am, I kind of went to that Facebook to, confront her. I wasn't going to be a dick about it. I was just going to be like, hey, why are you saying these awful things? But then I saw that apparently other people were like saying bad things too in response, and it becomes a no-win situation at that point. Oh, I can't go that way. Shit. So, I wish I could have, as someone who is a huge fan of her, I wish I could just say, hey, this stuff, saying this stuff is really harmful. It can really hurt a lot of people. And I wish you'd stop. But, you don't always get opportunities as such. And did we check out that room? Yes, we did. So it took me a while. And it can't be understated how much I looked up to her and to her compositions. And because I'm a musician, hey, I love music. I thought, oh my God, she's got melody and darkness and classical and metal stuff happening in her music, and even some jazz stuff that I don't hate. I hate jazz, but there's some good jazz stuff she's doing, and I'm just like, oh my God. She's got the gothic sounds, and I'm like, this is how I want my music to be, or at least sound somewhat like. She is amazing, and to have someone you admire so much just sort of come in there and just sort of, whether they mean to or not, really hurt people. It's like it crushes you. It's like I was crushed. Emotionally, I was crushed. And I was like, how can I listen to her music ever again? How can I play these games ever again? Let's see what we got here. Mandragora. Gives us some kind of rose whip, I guess. Whip of thorns. And then what does this do? Maybe it's some sort of defensive thing. Let's see. No. Doesn't say. I hate how when you turn these on, they don't really tell you what they do right away. You kind of have to figure it out. So if this is a whip of fire, this is a whip of thorns. Then this must have some sort of effect. Well, it looks like it increases my luck, but that doesn't... I don't know what that means. Maybe it increases the rate of drops or something? I'll turn it back on in a minute. Probably won't figure it out in this play session. And finally, I was just like, okay, what does this mean? It means that a musician I wanted to emulate, to be like, is an asshole, basically. She's an asshole. So, okay, what does that mean? That means that on a personal level, she's not nice. Luck increases 25%. Well, shit, I could tell that by the... without even looking. I mean, well, I had to look, but never mind. Anyway, she's... at best, she's become misguided in her beliefs. Maybe a little crazy. Maybe a little obsessive about things that she doesn't really understand. You know, she's heard some, you know, theories that somehow made sense to her, and she made it into a thing for her. She decided that, you know, that was a passion for her. You know, disinformation, and it just goes to show that, you know, you spread a lie far enough and it hits the whole world, especially if it's a huge lie. It doesn't matter, you know, it can hit all corners of the globe. I'd like to at least get to a new area, but I guess I gotta do the boss fight. So we'll do the boss fight. Okay. Is this the right place? Yeah, I guess it is. keep that. Ouch. I should probably save first, I guess. Just to be safe. I don't think the boss will be that much trouble for me, but you never know. And I think I might cut it from there. Golem card. Okay, this is for the whip effect, which is Earth Whip. Sure, Earth Whip. What is that? Defense increases as percent of the map uncovered increases. Nah. That's... I don't really need that right now in my life. Okay, but I'll keep it as a standby. Let's get in there and see what's happening. Extraordinary to be dropped into the abyss and still live. But your luck is about to run out. Get out of my way. Child, before I finish you, I will tell you some news. Your precious master is already in our power. What? That old man will feed us with his soul. The rite has been prepared and we only await the full moon. No! Funny that they chose this boss. This was... This is more of a... I think the only... The place I remember this boss most from is from Dracula X for the Super Nintendo. Oh, second form. Ow. He was pretty easy. I know Master's still alive. Hold on, I'll be there. Though, where's Hugh? Kind of a cool looking room. Not much to it, but cool looking. Tackle received. Forward plus special move. Makes the player charge. Some blocks can be destroyed with this move. I actually like this move. It's not super flashy, but it's kind of like a quick traversal. It's not really an attack, though, I don't think. I mean, I could try it. No. Well, it's not going to work at those kind of enemies. Oh, it does work. What do you know? May not be as powerful as the electric slide, but whatever. Okay, so save. And I think that's pretty good, you know. I've stayed my 2 hours. But I think I'm over the whole music composer thing, save for the fact that I don't like saying her name anymore. But some of you Castlevania fans might know who I'm talking about anyway. And the Castlevania fans too. But I'm more of a Castlevania fan. Anyway, before I mispronounce too many other words, let me just say thanks. If you watch this later, I much appreciate it. I do still have 137 subscribers, and you guys are awesome. Oh wow, Guardians 3 is done already. They're doing ads for it already. By the way, this is on Twitch. Playing Kingdom Hearts. Right now, I feel like streaming more on YouTube than I do on Twitch. Twitch is just... pretty much 90% of it. Twitch is just... it boggles my mind. Like, what is this place? What is this place? Close that, actually. I don't think we can do raids on YouTube. That's... I'm pretty sure, right? Engage with audience. What is this plus? Start a Q&A, start a poll. Oh, that's interesting. Community moderation, participants, toggle moderation activity, pop out chat, toggle timestamps, send feedback. You know what I notice Twitch doesn't seem to have a pop out chat. That's to their detriment. Anytime I'm streaming, I have to show my stream. And I have to pause it because I don't want, you know, to suck up too much bandwidth. Otherwise, I just pop out my stream and, you know, keep it on the, I don't know, on the down low, I guess, whatever. Toggle timestamps, send feedback. That's a little advanced for me. I'm still learning the streaming thing. Hold on, give me a second here. Twitter isn't much better than Twitch. Actually, Twitter is horrible, but once in a while, if you get your friends lined up, you'll see some good stuff from them, but that's kind of what it has to be. I used to argue with everyone on Twitter, and I just can't do it anymore. I would, especially since on Twitter, blocking seems to cost more money to Elon Musk, so I would rather do that and fight the good fight in the underground than have to try and argue with people who don't listen to you all the time. Anyway, yeah, I think I'll wrap up. As I say, if you watch this back, I much appreciate it. I guess we're at YouTube, so like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll try to stream more often on here. It's just more relaxing, I think, than having to worry about, a bunch of streaming analytics that I don't even understand yet. It would be nice to have a raid option, though. I wish I could raid somebody. But then again, who's live on YouTube right now? I don't even know. And it's hard to find through their menus. I mean, you can go to the home page. Okay, there is a live tab, but it's way over in the corner. Lo-fi girl playing lo-fi hip-hop radio. Kyo Kaneko. Anybody from my subscriptions live? Not that I see. Oh well. By the way, if you weren't aware, if you can hear it, the fan kind of blows into my mic sometimes. I have a fan going because it gets extremely warm in this room. And that is my solution. Of course, my solution wasn't brought about when I was streaming. So it's kind of, I do move the fan away from my mic as I stream, but when I lean into my PC over here, you will probably hear the wind hit it. I apologize for that, but until I get some sort of better setup, that's the way it has to be. Oh, goodness. Anyway, what I do on YouTube, I think, is give a channel shout out. So definitely everyone check out Stop Skeletons from Fighting. He's been around forever. He's got amazing content. He's got some funny stuff going on. He looks into sort of the nooks and crannies of, where gaming went and just oddities and things that are bizarre about console gaming in particular, and sometimes PC, but mostly console. He's a big Doom fan. He likes his, where the hell is this? What was his last video? Even if you just do a search, his name is Stop Skeletons from Fighting, but even if you just search SSFF, it'll come up. And his last video was Donkey Kong Bongos. I don't know if that doesn't sound interesting to people, but he makes it entertaining. Like, no matter, you have to understand, no matter what topic he covers, it's really interesting, sometimes funny, sometimes just like goofy, you know. He calls himself the dumbest gaming channel. That's great, you know. And bless his heart, you know. I used to talk shit about him sometimes way back in the day, but you know, I used to be an idiot too, so don't be an idiot. Be someone who enjoys things when you can. And do check out Stop Skeletons from Fighting. Donkey Kong Bongos, interesting topic. His previous video was why Resident Evil 4 Chainsaw Demo is significant. I think he compares it to the GameCube demo. You know, just stuff like that. He just goes, I wouldn't say he goes off the rails, but he finds rails that nobody gets on, and he checks them out, you know. So why not? As for Circle of the Moon, I'm sure we'll pick it up again. I don't know when the next time will be. I don't normally stream on work nights, and tonight's definitely a work night. Of course, these days almost every night is a work night, but you know, I don't have a schedule. Things are kind of a mess, but I did want to get my foot back in the door of YouTube, even at the expense of Twitch. Sorry, Twitch. But, you know, in these tough times, you have to diversify. Yeah. And generally at the end of my streams, things get awkward, and they certainly have. So thank you, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Could be next week, but no promises. Could be on Twitch, but again, no promises. Actually, on Twitch, I'm playing Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, starting with 1. So I'm the weirdo on there playing Final Fantasy 1. But I'm Alucard's Quest everywhere on all the social medias. Hit me up if you want to chat. And tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Whatever you got on your mind. If you have any suggestions or questions. Yeah. Like I said, you know, I've been streaming on Twitch for going on 3 years. And it's still pretty experimental, so please be gentle. I'm still kind of learning things. I don't learn things very quickly in regards to technological stuff, so, but, you know, I'm open to suggestion. And that's it. I'll just end the stream because it's getting weird. So, how do we end the stream? Oh, we press buttons, don't we? All right. Thank you, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, share. See you later, guys.